Mako Hanan, everyone, and welcome to another review. This is my movie review for, I think it's Amazon Prime exclusive remake of the film Roadhouse, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Also, very quickly, something I noticed somewhat recently, and I have to address that, but you don't see the mouse. But if you look at my Lord of the Rings banner thing, oh shit, hold on. It's a little uneven. You see that? So I have to lower it a little bit. You can kind of see it over there where the white is too. It's a little, so I just have to adjust that. So that kind of bothers me now. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Hopefully I don't forget about that, to do it. But okay, so Roadhouse. I've seen the original Roadhouse, and I'm not sure if I actually own that one yet. Maybe I do. Maybe I have it in a compilation pack on Blu-ray somewhere. The Patrick Swayze one, and Ben Gazzara as the villain. Ben Gazzara was great as a villain in that. Sam Elliott as like the best friend of Patrick Swayze's character, Dalton. So this one differs because in this one, Jake Gyllenhaal, he plays the guy of the same name, but he's like an ex-UFC fighter, ultimate fighting champion, fighter, okay, and it opens up with him walking into this kind of like a fight club type of thing, and there's one guy who's like a champion there, like no one can take him down, and he was, I guess, defeating one fighter after another, and people are betting. And then you have this black woman come in. She owns this place called the Roadhouse. I forgot her name. Sorry. Other than like Dalton, I don't really remember anyone else's names. I've seen it like a couple days ago, right? But I just don't. But anyways, so she's seeking the help of that fighter. Jake Gyllenhaal, Dalton, he walks in, and when he goes into the ring, the other fighter or someone else recognizes him and says, "Hey, do you know who he is?" And he whispers something in his ear, and says, "I'm not going to fight that guy. I'm not going to fight him." And then he just walks off, and Jake Gyllenhaal wins by default because the other guy just, he didn't want to fight him, so he got the money. So now this piques the black girl's interest. So when Dalton is leaving, in his car, going to his car, she comes up to him and says, "I originally came for that other guy, the one that you scared off, that didn't want to fight you, but I think you would be a better choice." So she wants to hire him to defend her bar, called the Roadhouse. And it is a roadhouse, like a bar, I guess. Actually around here, I think it's still standing. We have a steakhouse called Texas Roadhouse. It's quite good. It's been years since I ate there, though, but I'd like to eat there again. Texas Roadhouse. Not the same thing, though, but the Roadhouse. The road, but two separate words, road and then house. Instead of, one word is Roadhouse, right? But her establishment is called the Roadhouse. And because the place is just always being like the target for these thugs that keep coming in there and causing trouble and wrecking it. So at first, he reluctantly refuses, and then he drives off, but then his car, I guess he was trying to kill himself or something, and then, he changes his mind, let's say, and he ends up taking the job, and it takes place in Florida. A place called Glass, Florida, I believe, because there's a bookstore there called Glass Books, right? He, Jake Gyllenhaal, or Dalton, befriends the people there and the little girl there, not really little, but teenage girl over there. And the whole thing is him fighting off these thugs, exactly like what I said, what the black girl hired him on to do. And so he's like doing it, and little by little, the onion is being peeled back. So he discovers, the true intentions on why this is happening. And the white guy here, I don't know his name, but he starred in I've seen him before. I really wish he was in Birth of the Dragon. He was the student of Bruce Lee and later on wanted to train with Wang Jakman. Game night, he was the ditzy guy that would keep bringing a hot blonde date to the game night, the movie Game Night, which stars, Rachel McAdams and Justin. Justin. Teen Wolf 2. I can't remember his name now, but and he was also in. I think it was like Emily Goes West. That film with Elizabeth Olsen and Audrey Plaza. That film. That guy is who I'm talking about. Just go look him up. He's the villain, and his like base of operations is like this boat or one of the places, and what he wants to buy that property, so I guess he can tear it down and create some other kind of resort or something. And that guy's dad is in prison, but he's not satisfied with the work that he's been, doing to try to claim that place. So he hires on Conor McGregor, but he plays a different name, of course. But that UFC fighter, he's in here too, Conor McGregor, to be the muscle for him, to help him out, to cause trouble and have them sell the place, right? And that's basically what it is. Now, this film is okay. It's like a fun and stupid. Oh God, I thought I forgot to hit the record. Okay. Okay, I'll try to make this short now because it's like 7 minutes. But just like a fun, mindless thing. It doesn't compare to the original Patrick Swayze one, I think, in my personal opinion. You have villains like, as I said, Ben Gazzara as Brad Wesley, right? You get paid to beat people up. Tell me you don't love it. Lines like that. Or he hits one guy, right, his own man, telling him he forgives him. I forgot exactly how it went. And after he struck him down, then his own henchman is on his knees. He looks at his own men. Well, pick him up, or something or help him up, or pick him up. It's just, if you watch the original Roadhouse, you'll come to that part. Well, help him up, and to help the guy up, his own henchman, after he knocked him down. I love things like that. Patrick Swayze in that one is famous for his famous throat rip technique, and he would, sometimes he would employ that technique in the past, and then during one confrontation, I think it was like the end fight, he had to utilize that move again. But it was just something a bit more better about the first one, and you have like star power, like Sam Elliott in there, and of course Patrick Swayze. I thought the plot was better, and of course, in cases such as these, usually the film is typically only as good as its villain, as they say, and Brad Wesley, played by Ben Gazzara, was excellent, so that he made a fine villain. So for this remake of The Roadhouse, I'm going to still give it, I don't know, a fun, mindless one, 6 being okay, 7 being good. Okay, it's not bad, mind you, but it's on the high end of a 6. I would give it like a 6.75 out of 10. So that's it. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you.